Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be working on some quality of life improvements for the desert. The desert being one of the larger areas in the game, this is definitely one that I've come back to quite a few times. It was also one of the first ones that I made for those who have been following the game for a while, so it's no surprise that there's a lot of things to go back and improve and modify on as I've learned and played tested the game more. So today, my main goal is to try and make it easier to tell which of the switches within the pyramids and the ruins that you have already activated. My thought is to use a sort of crystal system. So once you activate one, a crystal on the outside of that room will then appear, and so you'll be able to easily walk through the main hallways and see which rooms you fully activated. I'm going to need to make a blank spot or, like a dull crystal or an empty space, something to be on the wall, and then filled in ones. I'm also debating whether I should make them different colors. So we're going to start with basic ones, and I'm going to expand out from there and see how they go. I also plan on putting them on the outside of the pyramid as well, sort of around the entrance door, or maybe just inside, so that you can very quickly at a glance see which ones have been turned on and where you need to go to find the rest of them. As the main pyramid has, I think, 10 switches, then you've got one in the decrepit pyramid, and I think 2 in the ruined pyramid. So being able to just quickly look and see where you've activated them should make gameplay in the desert just a lot easier and a lot quicker. So to start out, here's the, I've made a duplicate of the MISC event icons sprite sheet that I use. So this way I can just clear this out as I go and have a clean slate. Let's start with the grid, which it used to default to 48. I don't know why it has changed since the last update. So I'm just going to clear out these water ripples. And then I normally don't like having small spaces selected, but in this instance I do. Oh, cool, add the selection. So I'm going to want to just make that. This one's going to be the blank one. And I think I'm going to hop over here and I'm going to look at the icon images that I already have and just see if there's one here that fits what I'm looking for. And so, since I already have a collection of gems of different colors, my thought is deciding which one of these is the most appropriate for the desert setting and the different themes that I've had throughout the game. And with the different color options, it'll make having different colored gems for the different rooms much easier. So my thought is I'll probably start with one of these brown ones as sort of the inactive color. And so marks are these ones. What's a good... And then how big are these? Because these are 48 by 48, it makes my life a lot easier, but I don't think they are. Configure grid. No, they're not. They're definitely not. I don't think are these... They are 32. That's what I thought. Okay. Still workable. Not the end of the world. So... Actually, that might be better, because then they'll be nice and small on the map. So I'm just going to grab this whole row, I think. 32 high, 512 across. Copy. Paste. Oh, you know, I gotta say this is gonna be a lot easier than I had originally planned. Maybe I shouldn't have copied all of them at once. I'll just do a bit by bit as I need them, I think. (32 by 32). Copy. Paste. Okay, and then let's configure the grid. Quarter 48 is 12. So I want these roughly centered. So it'll be each 4 by 4. Can I add a second grid maybe? Offset. Intersection dots. Section crosshairs. Dashed. Double dashed. Or solid. I kind of like the dashed actually. Alright. So there's one. And let's do... Whoops. That was the wrong tool. Let's do pink next. 4, 4, okay. And let's grab a dark purple. Nope, I did it again. I need to stop doing that. Four, 4. And grab light blue. Because I know I'll need at least 6 different colors. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Because the Pharaoh's Pyramid has the 4 rooms on the top floor and the bottom floor. So that's 6. Plus the middle room, which is 7. It looks like this one. Nope, that's not what I want. I want to move it. Make sure they're all the same. There we go. So they've all got like 1 pixel over. Definitely don't want it looking weird and out of place. Alright, so there's 6. Get orange. red. Okay, 2, 4, 6, there's 7 colors. What's a color I skipped? I don't think I didn't grab dark blue. So let's grab dark blue. And, oh, you know what, I'm almost there. Let's just get the other 3 going. Grab that. That's good. I only have 1 green, so let's grab another green. Do I have... I think I grabbed that middle one, so I'm going to grab this more limey green. And then I have the yellow. And the yellow, the orange, and the red. I have the pink. Do I have that dark one? I've got a few dark ones already. I already have 2 blues as well. Got 2 blues, 2 greens, yellow, orange, red, pink, purple, other pink. Alright. Well, at least do I have that dark? What about that? Okay, this one. There we go. Just configure the grid back to 48, just make sure it looks okay. Nice. Overwrite. And that's overwritten, so I don't need to save that. Let's get that launched. And then system, here we go. No, not system. Whoops. No, I need characters. And custom. Custom damage. Monster portrait. Where did the... Oh, right. MISC, not custom. There we go. So I'm debating whether putting them here and just surrounding the door with them, or putting them here all along these walls. I think I will put them along here. So This increments Pharaoh pyramid switches 1. Right, they just increment up. They're not specific ones. Alright, I can still work with that. Misc. Crystal. I think that's larger than I want. I think that's much larger than I want. But it'll be a good test at least. And Misc. So it'll go from that to that. So I'll switch A required. So on the left, we have 2, 3. So that'll be this. So I will put these here. And on the right, I think it only has 2. Yep. Upper has 2 or 3. 1, 2, 3. Upper has 3, so put a 3 here. And bottom has none. Okay. And the back of the pyramid is the one you're trying to get to. Okay, so total, we have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these ones are not needed. Oh, and I can organize them by 6 on one side, 2 on the other. It'll be 3 and 3. All right, cool. So that's a start. That's a solid start. Okay, so these ones are all pink by default. This one I'll make blue. This will be Pharaoh, pyramid, switch, left, 1. Oops. Left 2. And left 3. This will be Pharaoh, pyramid. Upper 1. Upper 2. And upper 3. And then this is going to be Pharaoh, pyramid, switch, right 1. And right 2. So these ones are pink, these ones are blue. Do green. Okay. Save that. And now, how to remember. Where is random maps? Nope. Where is my switch? Ah, there we go. So then this, we're on map 54. And this will change. Alright, it needs to have its own gem too. Switch 1. Okay. This one I will make dark blue. Whoops. Brown. Then dark blue. This is event 79. So this will affect, I believe it's map 54, event 79, switch A, true. I think I'm also going to make all of these change to red once you've activated them. Or actually, no, I should make them red and change to blue. There. That should make things a lot easier too. Player, save. Now, don't crash. Nope, I got the switch then. Not walking. Direction fix. So this should be 79, 54. Right, this requires A. Oh, wait. Oh, this isn't map 54. I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. 38. We're on map 38. Completely wrong. That's the map ID. That's not the map ID. There we go. And now rinse and repeat. 63, 64, and 66 is going to be floor 1. Oh, actually, more than that. I need a pen. Where's my post-its? So I need to know all of these IDs. 63, 64, 66. And then up here, they are 71, 72, 73. 72, 73. Okay. And these bottom three, we have 65, 67, 68, 68, connected to 74, 75, 76, 74, 75, 76, 70, and 69. 69 are connected to 77 and 78. 77 and 78. Okay. So let's start with this one. First one you're going to get to is probably going to be this. So switch to red, switch to blue, not walking, direction fix. So this one needs to be event 63 and event 71. And we'll come down to this one. And we're going to do that again. Red, blue, this one will be 64. And 72. And the last one, 66 and 73. Yeah, I should definitely test this. Okay. Now on to the right. You're supposed to get to this one first. This one is 70 and 77. Up here, this one is 69 and 78. This one should actually be the easiest of the bunch to test, because I can avoid most of the traps and things. So I am going to do that real quick, I think. I just have to avoid hitting any enemies. In an area I designed where you're supposed to run into things. So that one works first. That wandering scorpion is going to be my biggest danger here. As long as I'm not in a rush. I can't get to the other switch yet. Shoot. That's not what I wanted to do. Turn around. Nope, I can't get up there yet. Ooh, I'm not poisoned. If I come out here, you got 2 green gems. Cool. It is working. I don't have any rope. Rope is absolutely the bane of my existence when it comes to this game. I need tools and rope. Okay, so that works. That works. Cool. Now to keep it going. Upper floor. Let me mark off the ones that I've already done. Let's see. So you'll start in there. This one requires 6 to open, so that won't be the first one you get. This requires 7. And this requires 5. Okay, so it'll be the U first. 65. And 74. Followed by this one over here. I have lost, there it is. Oops, I forgot to change the colors too. Red, blue, red. This one is 67. And 75. Do you think if I make a 6-7 joke, I'll get more views on the on my episodes? Is cringe what sells these days? Uh, 68. And 76. Those ones are done. The bottom doesn't have a switch. I don't think this one has any switches. Well, irrelevant ones at least. This one doesn't either. Sweet. So now I'm going to copy one of these. Let's head to the Pyramid of the Dead. Let's minimize those two. Pyramid of the Dead. Single floor. Single switch. Direction fix. Pyramid. Dead. Switch. 1. Oops, I need a copy that. Red, blue. We are on map 52, and it is event 81. 81. And I will make this one purple, because everything in here is purple. Yeah, actually I'm going to duplicate that one too, and we'll put it at the entrance. This is 17 and 12. $17 and 12. So now activating the switch here, change the gem outside of the Pharaoh's Pyramid. And Decrepit Pyramid has no switches. Right, because it's the last place. It's where you need all the switches to get to. Cool. So in that case, actually, I'll put that. Actually, put it there. What about? I could do them if you've defeated the mummies. That could be good too, actually. And those ones will be even easier because I believe they have dedicated switches if you defeat them. Pharaoh slain. No, they don't have dedicated switches. Only the main Pharaoh does. Okay. That does seem kind of out of place then, if there's only going to be the one. Let's see, I'll add another one. If this will be, if Pharaoh Slain is on. Where is that? Pharaoh Slain. And he will get an orange one. Orange and purple. Ah, my friend's gonna love that. Where'd my pen go? Okay. So now, going through the desert should be much, much easier to know where you have and haven't been and what you still need to do. Oh, those are a lot easier to see on the map too. This is a big improvement. Cancel the changes. I think that one's fine. These all require keys. Treasure guards. Actually, given the fact there's so many chests there and chests here, maybe I should combine these rooms. They're guarded by the mini bosses. I'm sure it's fine. No, you know what? I take it back. I don't think it is. I'm going to move this grate there, so that's more uniform. Then I'm going to put a pillar there. And put the top of the pillar there. And I'm going to move that to there. I wonder, will you be able to tell the difference if I do this? No. Neat. Shading though. I did just add an event to that, so I'm going to just write that down to 3 on map 41. Okay. Okay. And then this one had changed back somehow. And I'm not sure how. Because if you watch the last playtest, I got to here and it says the orb sits inert. Even though the bridge wasn't built yet. So I'm not sure how I had managed that. Okay. So now that we've got that all set up, I am going to go back to GIMP. Images. Get some characters. Here we go. MISC. MISC 2. Open with GIMP. And I want all of these to be even smaller. Show grid. And let's just see how it looks if I do it the easy way. Percent. Just make them half the size and see how that looks. Not terrible. to... I should really look into see if there's a way to just splice or slice up a section like this instead of doing it one at a time. I bet there is, but this isn't something I do very often. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should have kept them same just in case, or even so that one is now blank. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to delete these. And I'm going to open this a second time. Seriously, again? Why do you keep clearing my grid? Is there preferences or something? Because it never used to clear my grid like this. Default grid. 48. Always 48. So I'm going to copy that. And we're going to paste it basically back into itself. Alright. Now I like how I just did all of that to configure the grid, and now I'm going to go change it again. Don't judge me. I don't know what I'm doing either. So let's bring all of these over to here. Ah, they're in reverse order. There we go. And then, isn't there a snap to grid? Snap to grid, there it is. Nope, I don't think snapping to grid is going to work. Guys. Guide from selection. I have no idea what that just achieved. Okay, well, let's just get these all moved over, and then we'll sort them out in a second. Can't I, like, select all of these so I can edit? Nope. Okay. That one is roughly centered. That one is centered. That one looks centered. That is definitely not centered. Does it have 1, 2, 3, 4? 1. There we go. This needs to be way down there. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There we go. Oh, that's what guide by selection is. Okay. Interesting. File. So now, yep, it's got small gems. Which means I close this. Let's go back to the game project. I'm going to make treasure. Where is rope? 100. No. 100. Wood. 100. And tools. Where are the tools? Tools. Okay. think this is going to look much nicer. Okay, briefly. Okay, and let's test this out. Got a little blue crystal there. Nope. And let's go to this one first. I think I want to move that crystal too to make it easier to see. Definitely going to move that crystal too. Just swap it at the top. I think it'll be fine. That is much nicer. That is much, much nicer. Nope. Nope. Darn it, didn't mean to look up. Ah, darn it, I was hoping it was going to be an immunity of some kind. A ring of poison immunity would be really awesome right now. No! Shoot. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I'm level 1. I'm so beyond cooked. I have no idea what just happened. I cannot hurt them at all. Dang it, right before I finished. Just out here dodging everything. I cannot escape. Ah! That is unfortunate, but it works. And I think the small gems look much nicer. I believe it was on the left. I want to move this gem over. And move that back. Move that gem up. Just make everything much more visible. Okay. That'd be kind of funny to come back here after killing the Pharaoh once, only to see that one turn back to blank. Just be like, ah, you thought you were done. No, it doesn't have any switches. It's the endless desert. I want to save. And I think that's everything. Just a couple small tweaks here and there, no huge changes. I do think at some point I want to modify the tower. At least make it a little easier to navigate or something, but I think it's fine for now. I definitely need to figure out more. Something new I can add to the desert, because there's a lot here to do, I suppose. But, like, the forest has wood that you need a lot of. I guess the desert has rope. Let's see. Then the ice area now has the fishing, the the caves. The caves have the endless mines down at, or not the endless mines, but the giant abandoned mines. The forgotten mines, here we go. Which is a huge area to explore. I've also got a bunch of crafting recipes and hidden things, so lots to do here and come back for, along with the Crystal Forge, which I need to flesh this out a little bit more and make it more, give it more utility, but it's got some stuff now. Lava Flats, I don't think has any. I don't think there's anything in the lava area to keep you coming back, except for the rare fish. The palace has the garden, along with the rare fish, and I believe this is the one. Yes. This has the, like, battle tower thing. So there's reason to come back from that one. So I think I need to expand the mountain caves a little bit. I need to add something for the desert. I think everywhere else has reasons to keep coming back. Then I also need to put these two locations together. This one shouldn't be too hard. Once you get the boat, you can just head over to it. I think that one's going to end up being a battle tower sort of moving up. And it'll go through all of the different types, all of the different enemies, basically. Then this one is going to be largely a puzzle kind of setup. I've had that one planned out for, gosh, a year and a half now, I think. But since it's a side area, it's the priority's been on the main areas. I always ramble towards the end of these videos. I should work on that. Yeah, so I think all things considered, that's it. I think that's the updates to the desert finished. That should make life a lot easier when you're trying to get through the desert and make sure you've completed everything. Actually, no, I should add 3 more, so you can keep track of which one of these you've completed. Where should I put the crystals? I'll put them on the floors. I'll put them right here, I think. Actually, I'll get this one set up first. It is below character. Direction fix, so non-interactable. Below character. Does not do anything. Like, let's do a yellow, because these ones are all sun-themed. Pharaoh, pyramid, switch. This would be back, I believe. Back, so this one would be left. This one would be center. Below, below. And then this one will be right. Okay. Back to here real quick. Grab that. So 38, 81, 82, 83. Oh, they already have related switches. Cool, that makes it even easier. Okay, sun, flat, and swirl. I should probably actually looked at where those switches were first, but here we are. Sun. Flat. Swirl. So now once you have gone through those doors, it'll highlight the gem, and you'll be able to see you've already been through there. Delete that. Back to tutorial. Save. There. Now I think we're done in the desert. Awesome. Thank you for joining me. If you like this content, if you like seeing my process, and learning more about kind of some of the tools and tricks you can use, I've used that sort of external switch quite a few times now. It's very, very simple, but extremely powerful, and I've really enjoyed being able to use it. So, yeah, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, please leave a like, drop a comment, tell me what you want to see more of, tell me if there's any of the mechanics you want me to expand on and explain more in depth. At some point, I'll probably go over the mark system and explain how those work a little bit more. I'm going to get this update out hopefully today, which by the time you're seeing this video, it'll be 2 weeks ago at least. Lots of little quality of life changes, the new gems, a couple new things. Ice fishing will have been added by now. So that's exciting. I've been really enjoying being able to flesh out the game a little bit more and give you guys more things to do. So, yeah, please share this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. I'm actually going to somehow max this stuff out. Oh, we're past 30 minutes.
Yep. Oh. Is that